All right. Good morning. Happy Saturday. And a quick apology. I did something screwed up with the sound on the last video. I do it every once in a while. It's not an isolated. It's apparently not an isolated occurrence. I'll try and do better. I just want to show you where I am with a couple of things, and we're going to get to today's assignment here. First of all, I finished page 4 of my Keyword Skull assignment. So there it is. Whoops. Maybe pop this back up. There we go. Actually, I could do it if I do it like this. You can see the whole page. Hey, come back here. This is on my new iPad, so it has no excuse for having problems. Sure enough, this is actually, I'm proud of it. I don't know if it's my best page ever. There's a little issue right there. I haven't turned it in yet. And that, whoops. I can walk you through it. If you remember from the previous page, let's go for the previous page. Unga and Goro are all tied up. Their friend Zara is mentally controlled by Apep, the mummy here. And in the 4th page, he's using this mentally controlled Zara to attack them. As a gimme eat. A little humor on my part. And Unga breaks out, grabs her by the tail, whirls her around, and smacks her in there. And kind of what I was going for there was, I wanted to make the focus of the panel just the sound effect. And actually, this one has a big sound effect as well. These drawn sound effects, like these graphic sound effect elements, are, I think, an important part of comics, and I'm still learning how to do them. And I highly recommend, taking a look at it. Okay, so what's going on today? Well, I want to do another printed comic, and I've been working on Mystery Meat for a while. I have the front cover. This is the front cover, and then this is the back cover. But this is just kind of a random zine of different things here. I don't know if you've seen any of this. I think I might have shown that one before. I don't know if I've shown this piece before. But I made a dummy. This is called a dummy of a 24-page zine. So this outer one would be the front cover and the back cover, and the front inside cover, IFC, and inside back cover. And then, all the way through up to page 20. And then what you do is you're able to look at each, like by unfolding it, you go, okay, this page has got to have pages 1 and 20, and then on the other side it's got to have pages 2 and 19. So you need one of these dummies to kind of keep yourself straight when you're trying to design for print, because you're going to have to be printing 2 pages per sheet of paper. Whoops. So which comic do I want to do? The one I've kind of thought about doing, there's actually 2 that need to be printed. One of them is the Bee Strangers. Let's see if I could find it. Here it is. So if you weren't around for that, here's the Bee Strangers. It's kind of inspired by these action figure characters called, I don't know if you remember them, called the Battle Beasts. And a little bit of Thundercats, and He-Man is in there. And so the idea is we've got Celeste the unicorn. Fang is a wolf. He's like a mercenary samurai wolf. Snapper is our alligator. Sort of a Zen master kind of guy. I mean, it's a little bit Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too. And then Blaze is our party animal lion. It does have a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in it. And they have this whole adventure where they go up against these bat guys. Come on now. Oh, there they are. There's some bat guys. But here's my problem. It's big. It's big. It's 18 pages. And, when you do one of these books like this, you've got to have it in multiples of 4. And the reason why it's in multiples of 4 is because, of course, you're printing 4 pages per sheet here. So what do we do with an 18-page book? Well, we want it to start on page 1, and then it'll end on page 18, which will be here. So we need a 19 and a 20. 19 and a 20. And those can be like, it can be just a pinup, or, you ever seen like in old comic books, they would have a pinup or something. Just kind of a filler piece of paper that shows up at the end of the chapter. Maybe there's 2. That is what we have to do. So, and also I need a cover and a back cover, which I don't have. So let me go back into the Beast Rangers for a second. And we're going to create a new canvas at 11 by 16. And this is going to be our cover, I think. I'm going to use the pencil. I don't know if I like to use the pencil. Actually, I prefer to sketch with... I might want to start learning how to sketch with a pencil. But I usually sketch with a technical pen, but I take the opacity out. Drop it below 50%, somewhere around there. And that seems to work pretty well for me. So how are we going to do a cover? Well, let's come up with some ideas first. Covers, there's basically 2 or 3 ways to do covers. One way is to do the sort of portrait or pin-up type style pose, and then, title, and that's the cover. That's the way they're mostly done these days. I have some other ideas, though. One of which is, first of all, let's take a look at Etherington Brothers covers. And they have several tutorials on layout ideas for comic covers, and we're going to take a look at all of them. Now, these tend to be more of the pinup style cover. Oh, the other style cover is a scene from the story, right? Do you want to do a scene from the story? So let's take a look at their ideas. These are some approaches. Head profile. Well, that's kind of okay, but I've got 4 characters. Day and night. It's an idea. It's not really a theme. Crosses. It's just it's a cool compositional idea. The L shape. The L shape might work. Like, instead of having it a car, it could be a spaceship. Or it could be, there's like a scene when Fang goes off on a little solo mission, and we could have Fang kind of running down a corridor. How about a look down? There is a scene when they're on, they're going through like a cave, and there's a trap that gets set off. So let's take a look at that real quick, because that might work. So here's the scene there. If you take a look, they're walking down this corridor. There's danger here. And then they get dropped. And of course, Celeste can fly. I don't know if you can see this. Celeste can fly. Blaze, of course, cannot. He just falls. Snapper drops his axe. Maybe we could do something like that. Using that scene. But let's go back to there. So that's the look down. An inked foreground with like a sketch in the background. That's fairly generic. Straight on shot. An upside down shot. That's actually kind of a cool idea. Take all 4 characters, kind of hang them from the ceiling. There's a shadow shot. A little bit boring. This is called a cascade shot. Not sure I understand it. A big foreshortening shot. A central divide. This might work, actually, right here. Um, there are a lot of battles. Everyone's got a weapon. Something in the foreground. I kind of like this idea with this giant in the background. We could do our main villain kind of in the background. An inverted silhouette. That's a white silhouette over black. The roundel. Maybe. A block silhouette. A reflection. And then there's a part 2. Pathway. Pattern. A stack. We could stack all 4 characters. That's an idea. In fact, I actually have a stack shot. Let's take a look at that real quick. I believe right when they're in battle, there it is right here. I do a stack shot right there. I could maybe redraw this and and maybe throw Fang in the mix somewhere. We could do a stack shot. That's a possibility. There's a roundel shot. All right, let's take a look. Fabric or ribbon, symmetry. The giant hand. Spotlight. Perspective, first person. Something showing scale, a prop. Negative space, panels. That's an option as well. A montage, a montage. We're just focusing completely on the logo. Alright, all these seem pretty cool. I'm thinking the stack shot might be our way to go. Let's take a look at the stack again. There it is. Okay, so how would we do this? Well, let's put Fang right here. And he's got his katanas. So I like to do the hands before I do the arms because if you get your hands right, you can kind of figure out where your arms are supposed to be. All right, there's our Fang. These are animal characters. They're a little bit different on the heads. Blaze is a lion. The lion with the flaming sword. The blaze sword. And a jet bike. With the blaze cycle. So we want to put them in battle poses so they're leaning forward slightly. Alright, there's our lion. We're going to have Celeste up here. She is a Pegasus. She's going to be hard because her main weapon is a bow, so I want to have enough room to show the bow. Let's pick her up a little bit. when you hold your bow, you would hold it like. And I'll probably have to get some reference out to actually draw. She's a horse. Horses are hard to draw. Oh, I made her a bit too big. All right, let's shrink her down just a bit. When you're at this sort of initial stage, it's totally okay to mess around with sizes. You know, in fact, because it's a stack, we can actually make her a little bit even smaller because we're foreshortening her behind the other characters. Another trick I like to do is just take the entire thing and shrink it down a little bit, and then finally snap her at the top with his axe. And the cool thing about this is the comic, all 18 pages are done. We just need to do a cover, maybe a couple of pinups, and maybe like a pinup and a acknowledgments page or something. Maybe we'll do a fake ad or a letters to the editor page. I gotta come up with a good stance for this. We could have Lay's double-handing this sword here. How about that? And then she's got an arrow already on the bow. Things are going good. Okay. We might have to mess around with his stance a little bit more. Snapper. With his axe. Is in the very back. And then at the top, title, Be Strangers. I like the idea. I think this is going to work. Okay, I know it's a little bit, can't really see it very well. Okay, and oh my gosh, we're at 20 minutes. I think that's what we're going to do with that. Now, just if you just in case that you happen to stay for the entire video, I also would like to show you that we did. Where is it? We did get through Well, I can show you. Never mind. We did get through most of the 6-page of Void Circuit. It's still going. I still gotta finish up the final panel, and then tones, and then colors, and then we'll show a lot of that. Anyways, thank you so much. I apologize for the music being too loud last time. That's my own fault. All right, talk to you later.